equipment for Scott Kelly's second task, the lubrication of the latching end effector on the Canadarm2, the space station's robotic arm. Right now the crew working to get all of those bags out of the airlock and pre-staged around it. Once all of those are out, Kjell Lindgren will join Scott Kelly outside of the airlock, and they'll begin moving off towards their first task for the day. Are already a little over 16 and a half minutes into the spacewalk, continuing to work quickly for these two first-time spacewalkers. Everything looking great with both of their suits as they continue with this spacewalk today.
Tank 3, starboard forward.
Copy that, Scott.
Move my rat.
Let me know when you're back in place, or let Kjell know when you're back at the airlock.
Okay. Okay, ready for the, let me put a local down here.
Hey, Scott, and this MLI bag is going on your BRT, just a heads up.
Yep. Hey, get my BRT ready. This is a better spot here. Okay, I have a ret to it. Okay, I see that you have a ret. I'm going to release the airlock tether to the bag. Copy. Okay, I'll go ahead and put it on the bag for you. Thank you. Okay. The airlock, large, small airlock ret is on the handle. All right.
Kjell, your next item is going to be the BLT.
Copy. All right. Here comes a ret for the BLT. Okay. Yeah, hold it right there. Okay.
Scott, do you have the MLI bag on your BRT?
I do.
Okay.
It is on my BRT, and it's threaded. It's sort of behind me. And I have a ret to the BLT, and I'm going to take the other ret off. Copy.
And so as they continue to pass these bags through, you'll hear 1,000,001 acronyms today. The BRT is the body restraint tether. It's a more rigid tether that the astronauts can use to hold themselves in place The RET, or the RET, is a retractable equipment tether used to attach various equipment bags to the astronauts themselves, or generally their mobile workstation.
On the aft side of the airlock handrail, the circular handrail, to make room for Chell.
Okay.
Chell, you can now get your crew lock bag number 1 and attach your RET from your BRT.
All right, my BRT RET is attached to crew lock bag number 1.
Awesome. All right, next is your AMS bundle, and you'll be attaching that to your mini workstation.
I have an MWS RET to the AMS MLI bundle.
Okay, once...
and I'm sort of... Go ahead, Trace. Sorry.
No, go ahead, Scott. I was just going to say, once you're in place and you're comfortable, you give Chell the go to egress.
Yeah, I'm in place and comfortable. Chell, you have a go to egress. Okay, copy. Let me, I have one last RET to remove from the airlock. Okay. Okay. So I have a crew lock bag number 1 on my BRT RET. I have the AMS bundle, MOI bundle on my MWS RET. I'm going to let those free float while I come out. Okay, and your go whenever you're ready. Okay, copy. Here I come. Little more.
Hey, Chell, before you come all the way out of the airlock, look up at the EV1's SCU. I think it came out of the pouch.
Oh, you're right.
Can you fix that for us?
Okay. You bet. I see it, and I'll fix it. Catch.
And so at this point, 3 of the bags passed outside the cable bag bundle with the cables that will be routed by both Lindgren and Kelly later in this EVA, the MLI bag and the BLT bag as well.
All right, nice work. So, Chell, as you make your way out of the airlock, big picture, guys, I'll have you transfer the BLT, and then we'll close the thermal hatch cover, and then will be a short handover, and I'll see you on the other side, and we'll start config checks after that.
Sounds good. Copy. Almost out. Little strainer. Yep. All right. I'm going to put down my crew, my local tether.
And so there's going to be a short comm handover as the satellites change over. We'll reacquire that audio communication with the satellite very shortly. We will be out of video comm for roughly the next 15 minutes or so. But in the meantime, the crew members are going to next up do some configurations, just making sure lights are on, the safer's in a good config, all of their tethers are where they're supposed to be. You'll hear them repeatedly throughout the spacewalk do something called a HAP check. A HAP is a helmet absorption pad. Those were added following the water in the helmet event during Luca Parmitano's spacewalk several years ago. It's just some additional protection for the astronauts should such an event ever occur again. But with all of the recent reconfiguration and other work with the EMUs not expected.